All right, YouTube 116 Falconer. Here's a project I'm working on for my tractor. Well, for myself to go on my tractor. My tractor didn't ask for it. GX345. I want to do the headlights, upgrade the headlights to LED. I don't know, like 3-4 years ago, I bought a set of these JDM projector LED bulbs. Freaking things are bright as hell. Problem is that this one burned out. I got them for before winter for snow blowing. Before spring had arrived, this one had burned out. So I mean, it lasted a few months. Burnt out. The other one still works good, and they were bright as hell. But when I bought them, they were like $25. Now I see they're $16, $17. Anyways, so a while ago, back in around the middle of January, I was going through Walmart. They had these LED lights here, these burners or whatever. They were in the closeout bin. They were returned. It said that the person returned them because they weren't bright enough, and it said it was missing the light switch, which it wasn't when I opened up the box. They had them on closeout. It was like $14. So I grabbed them because I figured, hell, I could mount them on my tractor. And prior to that, I bought me a couple 1156s because I was just going to stick these in so I could have two headlights again. But as you can see, I never did. So anyways, I finally decided to, so I went around my tractor looking where to mount these. There wasn't really any place to mount them, but then I realized it looked like they'd almost fit in the headlight housing. So what I did is I bought a used headlight housing off of eBay, $15, because I wanted to see what it was going to take to mount these LEDs in the headlight housing. So what I've discovered after pulling this apart, there's only 2 screws here, then this will come out, and then 2 screws on the back housing. This is from the other one. Take that off. Then your LED panel comes out. The projector lenses that are in here are all individual, so they fall out. So now my dilemma is if I want to just stick this light in here, just a second here, in the housing here, because in the housing you got these steps, these ridges in here, and this just so happens to fit perfect in between them ridges. Well, believe me, it does. Can't do it one-handed. Something like that. It fits perfect in there, and I figured I could just hot glue that son bitch right in there. That would be the easiest thing to do. And when you plug these lights in here like this, they're pretty bright. Like I say, the reason I bought the used housing was I didn't know, if I was gonna have to cut it, whatever. Here's the lens off from the other light. That's the lens cover. I took it, just ground it down. I ground the lip off around here and ground the edges down, which I didn't have to grind the sides down, because as it turns out, with the sides, I could have left the sides alone and it would have went in here. But what has to happen here is that this thing here needs to get cut back about 1/4 of an inch so that this would slide in enough to let the stock lens go on. Well, that's about it. Let me get some stuff hooked up here. I'll show you the difference in the light output and the pattern, and then once I decide for sure what I'm going to do, we'll do that. All right, be back in a minute. Okay, so I put the lens cover on. You can see, I mean, it's not really mounted in there good. It's just kind of hanging in there. Well, let's turn around here. Let's see what happens. Oh, come on, where the hell's my on-off switch? Oh, it's on the front. All right, bam. So that's that without the freaking lenses on there. All right, now we'll do the actual assembly altogether. The thing. I'll be back. Okay, so I got this light hooked up now. It has the projector lenses in there. Couldn't remember that damn word a minute ago. All right, just a second here. Let's fire her up. So you can see here how the beam is focused. For the tractor, I kind of like that flood effect better. All right, so I got them hot glued in there. Well, when I'm done with this, I'm gonna glue them up better, and then I'm going to, on all the contact points, I'm gonna hot glue there just to try to keep corrosion off. All right, so I got it wired up. Got the lens cover on there. So let's turn her on here. Oh, you know what? I gotta unplug this light. Turn this on. Plug my freaking thing in here. Oh well. Whatever. All right, there we go. Now we'll turn this off. Damn. It's kind of the light has layers to it. It's definitely bright enough. Oh, here's them. Here's the projector lenses when you take the light apart. All right, well, I'm gonna get it hooked up to the tractor, or reinstalled into the tractor, and we'll see what it does. All right, YouTube. So I was just gonna call it good this morning with the LED panels in like that. I cut some rubber, hot glued it onto the to the housing here to kind of just seal it up a little bit, both sides. I was gonna slap it in, then I was like, oh, screw it, I gotta try it with these freaking lenses on, because that's how I was gonna do it in the first place. So I did this side here, and I like the light pattern way better with the lenses on there. But I had to cut it down. You can see there's a gap on the bottom, because when I put these LED panels in, I didn't measure the distance, you know, make sure they're perfectly centered. If I was going to do it again, what I was originally going to do was take the LED panel in there, and the screws that normally mounted the back panel on, you know, mounted the whole thing together, and I was going to put a nylon washer on this little screw here, and then attach the panel to the lenses, and then set it in and hot glue it in. But then I got lazy, didn't do it. Anyways, so I like this, but I have to cut the top portion more because, like I said, the panels aren't centered. So what I did here is I took the one, I hot glued the lenses into the outer panel. I'm going to cut the one side. I'm going to cut one side right down to just below where the lenses are, or just above the top of the lenses there. And then that should let me slide this one in without having to cut the bottom. I'm going to try leaving the sides attached, see if the lens cover will fit. And then I just got to trim these down here, these things, which I finally found a use for my little saw wheels for my Dremel tool. These friggin' thing works. This thing works tits on cutting this stuff. So I'll be back. All right, so I got both lenses on there, both sides. You do have to grind the lip all the way off. All right, well, I did this on my belt sander. Ground the lip all the way off. Then you cut back them things on the bottom in there, and then slide in. Bam, they set up perfect. Just some glue. So apparently I did it right the first time accidentally. So all right, we'll check it out, see what happens here. All right, YouTube, have the lens cover on. Have both the lens covers on the LEDs too, so it turned out perfect. I gotta tell you. Let's take a look here. See, the beams have lined up perfectly. It's freaking awesome. Don't mind the mess. All right, well, put it on a tractor, see what it looks like. See ya. All right, YouTube, so I have it, had the lights installed. They freaking look good. I gotta show you though, John Deere tried to pull a boner on me here. Just a second. Let me set the tractor down. They tried messing with me when I get everything wired up, soldered up, freaking shrink. What the hell's that chick? Shrink tube. Jesus, I'm freaking stupid today. Anyway, so I plug everything in at the connection here. These sons of bitches, I go turn the lights on and nothing comes on. Well, the yellow's positive, black's negative. So when you go to plug it in, the wires are reversed. They have your power going into where you're into the ground side, and the ground into the hot side. So what I did is these connectors up here, plug-in connectors, I just switched them around. I hooked ground to hot and hot to ground, and fired up. So I'll get a picture at nighttime, but fun project, cheap. You can do it with your existing housing. So all right, we'll see what it looks like after dark. Hey YouTube, so it's dark out. Let's take a look at the lights. Well, I gotta say, boy, them some bitches is put out some light. So I used the hot glue as Gorilla Glue sticks. I freaking really tried throwing this thing around to see if they'd come loose, and they don't seem like they did. So all right, that's it. Fun, easy project, cheap. That's it. See ya.